One of the hardest moments that we can witness in our work doing family business transitions isn't actually the moment of transition itself. It's that very first conversation that someone's getting ready to have. Maybe you've already had one, or maybe you're prepping. It's that conversation where you first talk to your kids, first talk to your family, first talk to your key employees about your succession plan and the future of the business. We recently were talking with a business owner who thought he was doing everything right. He was looking at his kids working in the business. They were looking at what percentages they might gift and how he sort of imagined the future going. And when he gathered his family to announce the decision, there's a big blow up, a lot of conflict. And the problem wasn't that he was planning ahead. The problem was that he didn't involve the family in those discussions. And so before you ever even think about having a conversation, we invite you to take a moment to assess where your family really stands. Are your family members still eagerly showing up for non-family business gatherings? Does the family have disagreements about the business? And that's normal, by the way. But are there disagreements about the business? But maybe the arguments are getting too personal. Or maybe you can have those disagreements with kind of the business hat on without it getting too personal. Are family business discussions overtaking family dinner? And do all family members, especially if you have some that aren't involved in the business transition, feeling included and valued? So you can answer all of those questions to tell whether you're ready to have succession conversations. Otherwise, a good place to start could be really thinking about those family relationships. And we've learned 3 things helping business owners think about succession conversations. The first is really that timing matters. If you start too late, it can force rushed decisions. But also, you could start too early and people might have an idea of what they think the transition timeline is going to look like. And that mismatch could actually cause more disagreements and more hurt than it originally was intended. The second is about having all the answers. You do not need to have all the answers. In fact, a lot of times when people are stepping into their first conversation, something as simple as, hey, I've been thinking about this and I want to get your thoughts, is actually way more effective than presenting a finished plan to your family. And the third is really how you can open the conversation and invite your family into the planning with you. And when we see businesses do this, people leave feeling more satisfied with their transition than when just one person comes up with a plan in isolation and then tells other people about it. So we have created a step-by-step guide to guide you through having the talk with your family about business transition for the first time. So when you download this guide, it's really just a word-for-word, fill-in-the-blank script to help kind of guide what you might tell your family in that conversation. We also have a couple real-world examples in there as well. So if you're thinking about succession but aren't sure how to start the conversation with your family, I invite you to download that. Really, the idea is you can work through that, spend some time reflecting, and then go into that conversation with your family with confidence. And we are always here if you need some additional support and guidance along the way. I know that your family relationships are one of your most important assets in your business transition. So we have this available for download. Just see the link in our bio and download that free copy, and please let us know what questions. Again, just remember, the success of your transition is not measured in dollars and cents. It's measured in the strength of your family relationships for generations to come. All right, that's it. This is Andrea from the Transition Strategists, and good luck having the talk with your family. We're here to support you along the way if needed.